During the last 2 or 3 days, we've been discussing the state of affairs at the Tribune. I had spoken about how the founders' will had been usurped, hijacked by some of the trustees. We had spoken about the J&K governor, Vohra, who is one of the trustees of the newspaper. I had made a mention as to how day after day news about Vohra is published on the pages of the newspaper. Sometimes even nitty-gritty, small little news items. When the list comes from there, what is specially marked on the list is that these are must items and all of them concern the governor. See the attachment and you will see the kind of items that have been appearing. During the last couple of months, the state of Jammu and Kashmir reeled under severe floods. So the Omar Abdullah government, while it was struggling to provide relief to the people, all this was of course reported in the columns of the newspaper. But the newspaper was going out of the way to build up the governor, what he was doing for the Raj Bhawan staff, what he was doing for the people. Some of these news items normally would not appear, should not appear, but just because he was a trustee, they appeared day after day. If you see the attachment, you will see the kind of news items that were appearing. The question that I wish to raise here is that all this appears to be a very clear conflict of interest. Conflict of interest between the governor Vohra on one hand and the trustee Vohra on the other hand, trustee of the Tribune. Unfortunately, nobody is raising this vital issue. The Tribune did the series on conflict of interest against the Badal, Majithia, Karum families last year. But what about the conflict of interest within the paper? It might surprise a lot of people that the main circulation of the Tribune is in what was known as the joint Punjab, Haryana and Himachal. In Punjab alone, the circulation is over 1.5 lakh copies. For each of these states, Punjab, Haryana, Himachal, in the state editions, 4 pages are given to each state. So for a circulation of 1.5 lakh in Punjab, there are 4 pages. But for the J&K edition, which has a circulation of only 12,000 or 15,000, what is being done is provide them 5 pages every day. Why is this being done? What is the Tribune's interest to give them 5 pages? Is this fair? Is this not frittering away the vital resources of the paper? Similarly, Uttarakhand, circulation of about 1,800 copies, I think, or maybe 2,200 copies. Uttarakhand also has 4 pages, day after day, and this has been continuing for quite some time. And Punjab, 1.5 lakh circulation, 4 pages. Uttarakhand, 1,800 copies or 2,000 copies, 4 pages. And J&K, 5 pages. I must also mention that the residents of Patiala have been for the last couple of months demanding some kind of space for their coverage of events. In Patiala, the Tribune has a circulation, I'm told, of almost 20,000 copies. And for the last couple of months, very little news item, very few news items of Patiala have actually appeared in the paper. They are asking for a separate pullout or a page. While I was there, I was pushing for it, but nothing was done. So while Patiala, with a circulation of 20,000 copies, gets no space, J&K, 12,000 copies, gets 5 pages every day. Why am I raising these issues? I have nothing to lose. Why I'm raising these issues is that these are issues of public interest. The resources which are pooled together to make the Tribune Trust, to start the newspaper by Dyal Singh Majithia, the founder, who also wrote a will about it. Those resources are being frittered away and there's nobody to ask. This is supposed to be the voice of the people. So who will ask? The people will have to ask the questions. It is the people's right to ask the right questions.